on chain and make sure that they're the ones benefiting. Everyone everywhere gets the same access, no matter where you're born, no matter where you live. This is the future of the internet. This is on chain.
Hey everyone, welcome to Base Builder Friday. I'm Zen, I lead global builders for Base. We've got a really full agenda today, so thank you for building on Base and thank you for tuning in. So on the agenda, well first, let's just recap on Base's vision and mission. Our vision is 1 million builders building products and applications for 1 billion people on chain. And that mission, build a global on-chain economy that increases innovation, creativity, and freedom. That's why we're here, and that's why we're building. And today we've got loads of things to talk about. Firstly, we're going over the Builder Network. Secondly, global expansion, and talking about Base product upgrades, upcoming buildathons, and Base batches, a new program we're excited to share with you, and then Q&A at the end. If you have any questions, reply to the Twitter post right now on X, and we can answer them at the end. So firstly, on the Builder Network. So my job at Base is to grow and create the Builder Network. And that's something which is very close to my heart. And the mission of this Builder Network is to get builders to build on Base, but most importantly, to help you, the builders, succeed. And builders are not just technical developers. They are founders, developers, operators, creators, community organizers, and capital allocators who come together to build long-term projects and startups. And it's these startups which create products, and it's these products which onboard users. And that's how we grow the on-chain economy. And so the Builder Network is about supporting you, the builders, and giving you the tools and the support you need to succeed. Obviously, building something that people want and distributing it is really, really hard. I know firsthand, and we can't do it for you, but we can create the environment where it's more likely to happen. And that's what we're doing with the Builder Network. I've called the Builder Network a network union as opposed to a network state. I actually worked on the network state project prior to joining Base. It's something I'm really passionate about. And a network union is different from a general community because a network union has a purpose and an organizational structure. We're going somewhere with this network. We're not just hanging out. We're here to build something together, and we are organized around this goal. And our goals are activating builders, supporting builders, and helping apps and tokens with distribution. And the ways we're supporting you, I'm going to talk through now for a few minutes. But firstly, like products and tooling. I think at Base, we have the best product and tooling for building on chain in the world. There's no faster place to build. There's no place to get better support and better products. And Tom, head of product, will be talking about some of the updates today, and they are really exciting. Secondly, community forums and support. We've set up dedicated builder forums and support services. And so if you're a builder building an app, get in contact with us. We will set up a dedicated Telegram group with you. We'll be on call. If you have questions, go to the Discord. You can create a builder support ticket, a special ticket for builders. We'll respond to you really quickly with any sort of question answered. And we are setting up other Discord channels for various verticals, say AI, gaming, and DeFi and others. So basically get in contact with us and ask where you want to be. Number 3, capital. So obviously we've got an ongoing active grants program, which you can apply for. But we've got some pretty exciting updates coming soon around ongoing automated builder income. So watch this space in Q2 coming soon. But the big news is obviously we've got the ecosystem fund, which has already invested into, I think, over 40 base companies. And we've recently launched the base ecosystem group on Echo, which is really cool because it does 2 things. One, it allows the community to invest capital into base and get the same terms as the base ecosystem fund. And 2, you've now got more capital to deploy into base apps and products. So essentially we can increase the volume and the velocity of capital coming into base with this mechanism. Really exciting. And then lastly, on distribution, every founder, every app builder is looking for distribution. And I think base is the best place for this. And we're making base the best place to grow your app and to go viral. One of these ways is we've been investing massively as an ecosystem into on-chain creator tools, which are growing fast now. We've got Clanker, which is more like social first coins. I'm sure you've seen in the timeline on Twitter, some pretty big ones coming out, even Grok launching one. And Zora, which is more content first, but a very similar sort of creator experience. This is the way that apps and builders will go viral on chain in the future. Combine that with social feeds, which are very on-chain focused, like Farcaster, like Interface, like the new Coinbase wallet revamp. You've got a really exciting place to build. Thirdly, we're creating and building creator-focused groups for influencers and community leaders to come together and help grow base mindshare and help grow base mindshare for apps building on base. We're creating these groups. If you're a creator, influencer, reach out, ping me. I'd love to involve you. And because of this, and because of the support, we're seeing a number of really successful tokens launch on base in the last few months. We saw Venice, Kaito, B3, Superfluid. We've got Zora coming up in Q2. There's not a better place to launch a token for a long-term builder than base. And then finally, the big one obviously is like Coinbase. Coinbase continues to grow on chain. Last few days we saw verified pools. That's unlocking institutional capital coming on chain and into base. And also Coinbase One membership, where Coinbase users get benefits and boosts with base companies like Airdrome, Moonwell, and Morpho. So that's what the Builder Network is. It's about allowing builders to come into a network, to get supported, and to get access to these programs and places where we want to help builders be successful and be successful on base. Now, the other exciting part about the Builder Network is it's global. So we are expanding internationally as base, and we're doing that in 2 big ways. One, we are hiring country leads in major countries around the world. And secondly, we are investing heavily in local stablecoins. On the country lead side, we've actually got Samya here, who's the country lead for India, to speak a little bit about what he's working on and the prospect for India. Just before that, we've also recently hired a country lead in the Philippines, Eli, amazing fellow, really great person. You should reach out to him. And we have 2 leads covering all of East Africa, Eddie and Derek, who are awesome. And what we're doing with these leads, we're not just helping builders in those countries grow and create apps. We're thinking about ways to take existing apps and help them go to market in those countries. So if you're a gaming company, perhaps looking to into the Philippines, get in contact with Eli. If you're an Indian developer and you want to grow outside of India, get in contact with Samya. And with that, I'll quickly pass on to Samya to talk about India and expansion.
Yeah, thanks, Zen. Firstly, glad that we're doing this, glad I'm here. Very excited about the global expansion. And I think it's also special today because last week, Coinbase announced that Coinbase is finally entering India, and we've been registered with the FIU. So it's huge. It means that now base builders will access Coinbase distribution, Coinbase tools, the exchange, on-off ramps, better, faster, sharper rails, right? So it suddenly means that base builders get access to a lot more distribution and easy tooling compared to what they had previously. So that's one. for us in India, we have two larger goals. One is to make sure that builders get to build better and builders go viral in line with the global goals. We are running a bunch of programs to help builders build better in specific niche domains. So we're running a fellowship soon. So you stay tuned for that. Keep the Based India handle close to you. Turn your notifications on if you're around. We're gonna be running a bunch of write-a-thons so that builders are can find ways to constantly create value for the network and get rewarded for it. We're going to be running a bunch of speed coding programs across India. So lots of work happening on the program side to help builders build better, sharper, and also on the virality side where they go viral. So we're working on our own content stream. One builder is running a show called Vibe Coding for Castor Frames. So lots of updates on the India front. If you're a builder in India, if you're looking for distribution, if you're looking for capital, please reach out to me, and we'll find ways to support you.
Thanks, Samir. Appreciate it. On stablecoins, Base is really becoming the home for stablecoins, both dollar-denominated and local currencies. If you look at the graph here, you can see in February, Base was number one network across all networks for stablecoin volume, which is amazing and something we want to continue investing into. And it's great as a builder because stablecoins unlock so many applications, particularly local currency stablecoins. So we've already launched over 15 local currency stablecoins. Base is launching and helping to launch others in the coming months in massive markets like Brazil, Mexico, Nigeria, Canada, and many others. It's so important because it unlocks use cases like payments, obviously, trading, remittances, and many others. So yeah, if you're building on Base in any country in the world, basically get in contact and reach out to us. We want to help you. And with that, I'm going to hand over to Tom, Head of Product, to talk about Base product releases.
Hey, thanks, Zen. Excited to share a little bit more about what's been cooking on Base. And so, when we think about Base the chain, Base the smart wallet, Base the set of builder tools, we're trying to make these always better for y'all. So sharing a few releases from recently, making Base faster, first off with Flash blocks, and we'll get into a little bit more details on the following slides. But essentially today, as you all know, on Base mainnet, a new block gets produced every 2 seconds. Imagine what you could do as a regular person using the chain or as a builder if it was 10 times faster. And so that's what we're unlocking with Flash blocks. So this is a collaboration with the Flashbots team that's going to have 200 millisecond effective block times on Base mainnet. So right now this is live on Base Sepolia testnet. Got some great feedback last month at ETH Denver. We ran a builder quest for this. We're going to see some of the things that people built to show just how much faster 10 times feels. But really excited about Base being even faster, 200 milliseconds, very fast, about the time it takes a human to blink. So watch this, coming soon to mainnet. The next thing that we did was make Base simpler. So with our smart wallet, which is a universal account for everyone to use to take all over the internet and pay, connect, sign in, interact with value and on-chain apps, we launched a feature called sub accounts, again on testnet, coming soon to mainnet, getting a lot of good developer feedback. The idea here is that you get all the benefits of that great easy onboarding experience with an embedded app account where you kind of just easily sign in. This app has only access to some of your assets, but it's all tied together with the universal account that is the smart wallet. So if you're interested in this, definitely go check out our docs. We've got some really good stuff. Again, you can go to base.org/builders to get started learning how to build with sub accounts. And then the last thing, which is really exciting that we launched, is in partnership with Coinbase Developer Platform, we have Base app chains. These are L3s that settle back to Base. So if your app has gotten to the point where you're spending a ton on gas credits through a paymaster for your end users to have a gasless experience, or you're really pushing hard with consuming a ton of block space, app chains might be right for you. So definitely get in touch. Would love to hear more about your use case, and it could be right for an app chain that settles back on Base. Okay, so a lot of words, a lot of text. I thought what would be sweet is to show some of the things that were built by community builders. I'm sure some of y'all might be on this call. So Flash blocks, live on Base Sepolia testnet. What we did last month is we put out a call. We said, hey, for the next 24 hours, go ahead and show off what this means. The 10x faster effective block times, this user experience for users, for builders, and let's just go see some of these. So Zen, go next slide. So check this out. Here's basically the demo app that we created. So you can see on the right is every 2 seconds. On the left, this is plugged into our WebSocket where you can see every 200 milliseconds. And we said, hey, listen, go build an app that lands this in a more compelling way. And we're putting up 2 ETH for the people. We actually got so many good submissions. We ended up distributing 3 ETH, which is in the works. But so yeah, let's take a look at some of the awesome things that the community members built. This first one was great. It's Conway's game of life on the blockchain. How much faster would evolution have gone if it was 10 times faster? Super base build from Adam here. This one was cool. Mavis Beacon teaches typing, or maybe Mario teaches typing on the blockchain. Very frustrating, I'll say, to try and type hunt and peck with a 2-second delay between every letter. I'm not the world's fastest typer, but this was a great demonstration about how much nicer it felt when it's 200 milliseconds. This one was very cool. It had a leaderboard, so it was a speed challenge, and then based on how quickly you were able to react to certain events, you could go ahead and end up here on the leaderboard. We really like this one. This was fun, but a little frustrating if you were using a trackpad versus a mouse, but you would be trying to catch the blocks and catch the flash blocks. This was the fun one called Flash Catch. Okay, love this one. Very simple and clear and compelling visualization that showed getting from point A to point B, the occasional C, with 2 seconds versus 10 times faster flash blocks. And then this one, fan favorite, how much faster would iconic landmarks, the Eiffel Tower, the Burj Khalifa, be built if they were built 10 times faster? So this is a really cool one. And these are just some of the ones that I highlighted, but really want to say that all 25, 26 that we got were awesome. We ended up distributing some ETH to everybody that participated, and it's just great to see. So a lot of these used OnChainKit, which is our, React component building blocks library with a lot of great things out of the box, like, connect your wallet, set up a base name, swap, some really good things. And the idea here is, like, with these AI vibe coding tools and generative AI, can do a lot in a lot less time. So excited to see what will you build. Go to base.org/builders. And actually, I did want to give a plug here. We actually have a live builder quest right now. There's about 4.5 more hours to submit. But if you go to the X account, Build on Base, which is our builder focused account, we have some more details there. We've been experimenting with a generative AI and vibe coding plugin called Base MCP. And if you want to participate, there is 2 ETH up for grabs again in a similar type of short 24-hour base quest. So if you're just hearing about it now, you're only about 18 or 19 hours behind other people. So tap in, and excited to see what you will build.
Thank you, Tom. Appreciate it. So on that note, we have upcoming buildathons where you can start playing around with some of this stuff. We've got ETH Bucharest, we've got Virtuals, Haphazard, one coming up with the Network School, so we'll share more about that later, and a larger global program, which we'll be announcing quite soon. The general theme for these buildathons in Q2 is going to be around stablecoins, around consumer apps, mini apps and frames on Firecaster specifically, and AI are the main things. And then we want to support creators who are helping to create content and help these apps get distribution and go viral as well. So expect to see a lot more about this coming up quite soon. I'm particularly excited about the Network School one. And this global program. So coming soon, base batches. We have not announced it yet, so this is a sneak preview. But the concept is basically build, incubate, and demo. Right, so historically we've been doing buildathons. They're great, but the question always happens at the end of the buildathon. You've won a prize. Now what? Right? We want to turn it into the beginning of your journey. So you come in, you go to a buildathon, you meet potential co-founders, people you like working with. You have fun. You build something. Maybe you win some money, a prize. But we want to take that beginning and that prize money and spend it on sponsoring you to go into an incubator, or a fellowship, or some sort of startup support program to help you turn your idea and your minimal viable product into an app that could potentially get users. And so you would go from a buildathon, you would join an incubator that we partner with or create ourselves, do that for a bit of time, a month or so, And at the end of that time, you come to a global Base demo day where you can present your app to Coinbase Ventures, the Ecosystem Fund, other investors we bring on board, and potentially win funding to actually turn your app into a proper startup. So that's Base Batches coming very soon, much more to come. You will be able to apply in the coming weeks. Can't wait to see what you guys build. So with that, that's really the end of our slideshow and presentation. I did say that if you reply to the tweet we sent out, you can ask a question. So I'm going to go through some of these now. One came up, which was, how do you join the Builder Network? So basically, we've just started creating a form where you can, in Discord is a great place to start, the Base Discord. Go there, you can see the form. It basically asks about you, what sort of builder you are, and how we can best support you and onboard you. And after that, we will get in contact with you and help take you to the right place and support you. So yeah, go to the Discord, or if you're already in one of our Telegram groups, just go to one of those and ask. Just looking through for some more questions. One about hair products. Nope. Yeah, does Base intend to expand SocialFi? Absolutely, yeah. SocialFi is a huge focus for Base. We're really excited to see some of these like unique products emerge, like Clanker, like Zora, particularly ones which allow creators to receive revenue and create a more sustainable way of launching tokens and growing distribution. So yeah, absolutely something we're really excited about. And of course, that's going to play a huge role in Coinbase Wallet and the new revamped version coming out soon. A few people asking to deploy tokens on Banker Block. Cool. Someone asked about Caitlyn Jenner. I don't know. Basically, maybe exciting. Looks cool. Any more? Samia, can you see any? Okay, I think that's it. So any more questions, just shoot me a DM or reply to that thread. We'll be very happy to answer and help get in contact. But yeah, we'll leave you with basically, it's going to be a really exciting quarter coming up. So much to do. Thank you for building on Base. Thank you for building with us. And let's go. Cheers, guys. Thanks a lot.